All right, what's up? Anthony with Bleacher Bums Gaming, and we are back with some Glory Days boxing. And we're going to be starting a new project, uh, a journey through the historical heavyweight universe, which will feature all heavyweight fighters, the 100 that come with the base game, the 100 that come with the heavyweight 2 set, and then every heavyweight that exists in the 4 supplement sets. So it'll give us plenty of fighters and lots of intriguing matchups. And the way this works is I imported fighters to start, 36 total, that started their careers in 1905 or prior. And then also did calculations on their records based on the year that they made their actual debut to reduce their wins, losses, draws, and KOs down to a reasonable number. So we're not starting from scratch. And we're also not using their final career historical records. So that being said, it created some interesting top 10 rankings, which went initially just by number of adjusted wins. So your top 10 to start out this historical journey is Peter Maher at number 1 with a record of 65, 11, and 2, 52 knockouts. Number 2 is Sam Langford, 45, 7, and 9, 32 KOs. 3, Fireman Jim Flynn, 36, 23, and 11, 28 KOs. He will not be in the top 10 long. Number 4 is Ruby Bob Fitzsimmons, 31, 4, and 2 with 28 KOs. The remainder of the top 10, and these 4, I digress, these 4 will face each other to determine the very first heavyweight champion. So our first card matchup is Maher against Fitzsimmons and Langford against Flynn. The rest of the top 10, Jack Johnson, 27, 5, and 4, 17. Peter Jackson, 21, 3, and 1, 15. Frank Slavin, 21, 6, and 5, 19. Joe Jeanette, 21, 2, and 2, 18. Frank Childs, 25, and 4, 12 knockouts. And rounding out the top 10, John L. Sullivan, 19, 0, and 0 with 16 KOs. The remaining fighters in the universe, I will just give you their names. Ed Smith, Tom Sharkey, Sam McVeigh, Jake Kilrain, Joe Goddard, Gus Rulin, Pete Everett, Hank Griffin, Marvin Hart, Peter Felix, Denver Ed Martin, Tommy Burns, George Godfrey, James Jeffries, Bob Armstrong, the unique Joe Grimm, and we'll do a little bit deeper dive into him when he finally gets a chance to fight. Tom Sayers, a bare knuckle brawler. Bill Lang, Yankee Sullivan, and Joe Goss, also both bare knuckle fighters. And James Corbett, Stockings Conroy. Bill Squires, Al Kaufman, John Morrissey, another bare knuckle fighter. And rounding out, also bare knuckle fighter, is the foundry worker Bill Farnan from Australia. So those are your initial 36 fighters. I already fought the undercard. I actually recorded the entire card with no sound, as I once again accidentally knocked my microphone out. So I'm just going to give you, I'm not going to give you the result of the first Fitzsimmons Maher fight, which we always play the main event in full play and the undercard is in quick play modes. But I will give you the results of the undercard. So on the undercard, Farnan and Squires started it off. It was Bill Squires with a 3rd round knockout. Second fight, an upset. Denver Ed Martin, a technical knockout over George Godfrey in the 8th. And that was a astonishing result, again using the quick play, enhanced quick play charts. And finally, our co-main, Sam Langford, made quick work of Fireman Jim Flynn with a 3rd round knockout for him as well. So the first fight between these two that was not recorded properly was brutal for one of them. I'll let you guess which one. But we're going to do it again, clean slate, and some cleaning or housekeeping points. Fitzsimmons has the body snatcher trait, meaning punches on the inside cannot be blocked. He has 85 stamina, and Maher has no traits and 70 stamina, and that should definitely come into play as this fight goes on. So predictions here, most ringsiders are expecting Fitzsimmons to walk to an easy victory inside of the 10-round distance. which will set him up to face Sam Langford in a card later this year for the inaugural Glory Days Boxing Heavyweight Championship. And I do actually have a recording light, but it is also not working. It's overloading my porch right now. So hopefully you can see that okay. I think that is. All right, we'll get going now. First round. Fitzsimmons and Maher, qualifier for the initial historical journey of the Glory Days Boxing Heavyweight title. Here we go. Coming out of the gate, it's going to be Fitzsimmons, 2 stars from the inside, and he takes control. Maher is a 4-star fighter, and he does not have anything but 1s. So starting things out, 95, and Fitzsimmons going to get credit for a punch landed and a possible foul. No foul. But Ruby Robert has momentum as we move on. And 5, it's going to be 2 stars inside. Once again, Fitzsimmons in control. 64, he's going to miss. Maher can't counter. And this has already started much differently than the first bout between them. Just leave it at that. 6 is toe-to-toe outside. Fitzsimmons first misses, and Maher is going to have a knockdown chance if he can connect, and he does. Peter Maher. A 3-punch salvo, 2 hooks and a cross get through, and Fitzsimmons has to make a chin check. 8 or less, he's in trouble. And 9, he barely eats that. Wow. So Maher coming out of the gate, surprising people to start this off. It's going to be Fitzsimmons, though, taking control back from the inside. He's going to miss again, so Ruby Robert having trouble finding the range early in this one. And again, a much different story than the first round, first time go through. It's going to be toe-to-toe from the outside. 58, Fitzsimmons going to miss again. And Maher fires back, and Maher does not. And that's going to be a short cross as he works inside, follows it with the right hand. Peter Maher with momentum here as we approach the final minute of round number 1. And once again, Fitzsimmons takes it back. He's going to get another punch and another possible foul, and referee is stopping the action. And Fitzsimmons may be frustrated early in this one. Roll of 6. He's going to get called for a low blow. So Fitzsimmons showing a little bit of a lack of composure to start things off here. As we move back, it's going to be Peter Maher taking control from the inside. 98, he's going to get credit for a punch and a possible foul for him as well. No foul. So roughhouse tactics early in this one. It's going to be 2 stars from the outside for Fitzsimmons. He takes control and still having trouble finding the mark. He misses again. He is wild, maybe tight. Knowing what's at stake in this fight, it's going to be no stars Fitz and 2 stars Maher from the outside. Maher closes the round strong. Another 2-punch salvo gets through. Possible knockdown, and Fitzsimmons eats it, but a big first round for Peter Maher. Fitzsimmons only landed 2 punches, and both were borderline fouls. One was a foul. So 6-punch differential in Maher's favor. We'll see how the judges are going to score that. All right, Fitzsimmons back in his corner, and he's getting a tongue lashing from his chief cornerman for his performance in that opening round. And rightfully so. All right, here we go. Round number 2. Fitzsimmons up off his stool. He looks determined. Bell rings, and here we go. And it's going to be Fitzsimmons working inside, and this time pummeling the head and body. Fitzsimmons lets the hands go and starts it off with a nice 5-punch salvo. And 7, just missed a power check there, or chin check for Maher. And Fitzsimmons staying on the inside and pressing his advantage. 50, and he's going to miss, and Maher unable to counter. 2 minutes to go in round number 2. Fitzsimmons looking a lot more poised and confident to start this frame, but 91, that is going to be a clinch. So the fighters wrestle into the corner. Referee separates them. Fitzsimmons steps back out to ring center. It's going to be 1 star, no stars from the outside. Fitz in control. 0-0. Again, pummeling the head and body. 5 big punches land for Robert Fitzsimmons, and Maher backs up against the ropes. Fitzsimmons follows. It's going to be 2 stars from the outside, and Fitzsimmons in control once again. Lead cross, 2 jabs get through. 3 big punches land as Fitzsimmons picking the action up now. Approaching the final minute of the opening stanza. This is going to be a toe-to-toe from the outside, and Fitzsimmons leads it off with a 40. It's going to be a jab and a cross right behind it. And he'll have a possible cut on Maher. And Maher from the outside, he's going to miss. He's got to check for his cut now, though. 7 or less. He's got facial damage. He's okay. So, minute to go. Fitzsimmons now having a much better round. It's going to be yet another toe-to-toe exchange from the inside. Fitzsimmons misses. Would have had a possible knockdown. Maher does not miss. Lets the hands go. Hook. 2 big crosses land. 3 punches total. 40 seconds to go in round number 2, and a little bit more competitive than some people would have thought, as Fitzsimmons, no stars, and inside Peter Maher in control. 49 and 49 bores in behind a short cross. 2 big punches land, and 2 on the defense roll for Fitzsimmons. He's going to block 1 of those. So 40 seconds to go in the round. And 1 star, toe-to-toe from the inside, and Maher leads it off. 20 from the inside, hook and 2 crosses land. Another nice 3-punch salvo for Maher, and Fitzsimmons will have a possible cut if he can land. He does. 34, lead cross, 2 jabs get through, and another cut check coming for Peter Maher. 7 or less, and 19, he eats that as well. Final 20 seconds of the round. Fitzsimmons looking to close strong, but he loses control as Maher takes control from the inside, misses, no counter. Bell rings, round number 2 in the books. And total punches landed there. Much better round for Fitzsimmons. 18-7 is the punch advantage. Judges scribbling away furiously in their notebooks. 11 punch differential, and this should be a comfortable round to Fitzsimmons, minus any scoring shenanigans. All right, we're ready to go for round number 3 now. Both fighters up off their stools. Referee motions to Maher's corner to clean up some water. He is satisfied. Motions the fighters together. Here we go. Round number 3 underway. Fitzsimmons from the outside. It's going to be a toe-to-toe exchange. And Fitz leads it off. 27, lead cross. 2 jabs get through for Fitzsimmons. And firing back Maher. Maher misses. Fitzsimmons stalking him now. Maher backing into the corner. 4s for both. Outside, 2 stars. In control is Fitzsimmons. 21. Multiple shots to the head and body. 4 big punches get through for Fitz. And 1. Peter Maher is going to add another to that. He is not a stout defensive fighter. So 3s for both. It's going to be Peter Maher, though, in control from the inside. 64. He's going to miss. Fitzsimmons looking to counter. Lands a cross and a hook. 2 big punches land for Ruby Robert. Snatching back momentum is Fitzsimmons as he stalks his foe. It's going to be 2 stars in control from the inside. He's going to miss, and Maher misses on the counter. No big shots have gotten through by either man yet, as it's going to be 2 stars inside for Fitz. And once again, lead cross, 2 jabs, 3 big punches get through for Fitzsimmons, and we're going to have a chin check, and Maher passes that. 5s for both. Once again, in control from the inside is Fitzsimmons at 0-6. Multiple shots, big shots. 4 punches get through for Fitzsimmons. And Maher eats them. 1 minute to go in the round. Fitzsimmons pouring it on, having an excellent round, dominating from the outside. He's in control again. He's going to miss this time, though. Maher can't counter. 40 seconds left in the stanza. Fitzsimmons stalking. It's going to be 2 stars from the outside. Fitz in control. He's going to miss again. 20 seconds to go in the round as Maher enjoyed success in round 1. It's been all Fitzsimmons since. 1 star from the outside. It's going to be toe-to-toe. Fitz leads it off. He misses. And can Maher close with a bang? He can. 14, and a hook and 2 crosses get through. 3 punches land as the round comes to a close. But another big round for Fitzsimmons in terms of punch advantage. 17-3. And the disparity just keeps getting bigger. Heading into round number 4 also. Maher's now down to 33 stamina. So 14 punch differential here, and that will go to Fitzsimmons. The only question was, did any judge see it as a 10-8 round? Likely not, though, as it was not that dominant. So round number 4, fighters getting their final instructions, and Maher's corner telling him he's got to get his head back on Fitzsimmons' chest like he did in the first round and press the action. It's going to be a toe-to-toe from the outside. And, I'm sorry, from the inside. Maher ended the round with momentum. He leads it off. He misses. Fitzsimmons fires back. He misses as well. So punches landing on the arms and shoulders of their opponents. It's going to be 2 stars from the inside for Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons sits down. 4 shots. Head and body. Fitzsimmons connects. And just missed a possible knockdown. And Maher would have been on the canvas had he made his power check. 1s for both. It's going to be Fitzsimmons once again from the outside. 38 from the outside. Lead cross. 2 jabs get through. 3 punches for Fitzsimmons. And another possible knockdown, chin check. Maher eats it, no worries there. So Maher standing up to Fitzsimmons' heavy shots so far in this one. It's going to be 2 stars on the inside for Fitz. He's in control. 91 will be a clinch. Would have been another possible knockdown. Fitzsimmons backing Maher into the ropes. Pushes him away. 2 stars in control from the outside. 0-2. Pummels the head and body. 5 big punches get through for Fitzsimmons, and 6. He's going to have a chin check. 10. Maher is hurt. So Maher is hurt, and Fitzsimmons unopposed segment. Let's see if he can finish Peter Maher off here as he bores in. Maher slumps into the ropes. It's going to take place from the outside. 23. And that is going to be a lead cross. 2 jabs. 3 punches get through. Possible knockdown. So first we will do a chin check and then a will check if Maher survives that. Now remember, he is hurt already and no further or no knockdown. Now we'll see if the referee is going to stop it. His will is 5, sorry. And 4. This fight is over. Just like that, Fitzsimmons turns it on towards the end of the 3rd round, and we are at the 1 minute and 51 second mark. I'm sorry, 4th round. Fitzsimmons closes it out, does not drop Maher. I'll tell you now, in the first fight, he dropped him 3 times before stopping him in 3. This time, Maher lasts into the 4th round. It is a TKO at the 151 mark. The winner, Ruby Robert Fitzsimmons, and his record in the historical Glory Days Boxing heavyweight universe now goes to 32-4-2 with 29 knockouts, and more important, he will be facing Sam Langford for the inaugural Glory Days Boxing historical heavyweight championship. And that should be a very intriguing fight. I think that fight's going to be back and forth. Both fighters can bang. And I think Langford has the better chin, so that could come into play and make the difference. We remember when Fitzsimmons went to defend against James Jeffries, he was absolutely hammered, and I could see that happening, but Fitz has that big punch too, so it should be a war for our inaugural heavyweight title. That will be the next coming up, well, in game year, coming up in May of this game year. So we'll have a few cards before that happens, but again, some very intriguing prospects in this universe, most notably Jack Johnson and Peter Jackson. John L. Sullivan, limited brawler with big power, and of course the last of the great bare knuckle champions, that epic fight he had with Jake Kilrain before Corbett dethroned him. So Sullivan has some weaknesses, mainly in his stamina, but he can punch too. Tom Sharkey, do not sleep on him. He's just outside the top 10 right now, but he's a rough and tumble fighter. Sam McVeigh as well. And beyond that, George Godfrey and James Jeffries just starting off in this universe. Jeffries currently 10-0-1 with 8 knockouts. So there are some prospects that will be climbing the ranks. A lot of good fights on tap for this. Thanks for watching. And again, appreciate the support of the channel and the game. You can get Payoff Pitch Baseball by Joe Bryan, as well as Glory Days Boxing at SidelineStrategy.com. If you like this video, hit like, please, and subscribe to the channel. And we will be back. This universe will fall into our Tuesday night fights slot. So we'll try to get to that weekly if possible. May miss a week here and there, but again, should be fun. Thanks for checking this out. Anthony with Bleacher Bumps Gaming. Hope you all have a good night and keep rolling. See you later.